Asar ji ko Olo. I hope I pronounced it properly. Chairman Tobe, Honorable General Hulusi Akar, Minister of Defense, Turkey, Khwaja Mohammad Asif, Minister of Defense, Pakistan, and God willing, both these defense ministers are sitting here and they will inshallah defend both Turkey and Pakistan against the enemy, inshallah. Honorable Minister of Commerce, Sayyid Naveed Qamar, Honorable Ministers from Turkey and Pakistan, and honorable members of Pakistan delegation, Turkish businessmen, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It's really a great honor to be here standing before you. Great Turkish people, brothers and sisters, and great Pakistani brothers and sisters who have really excelled in their own right in the world of trade, investment, industry, agriculture, and have shown to the world that given an opportunity, both these great people can deliver and create wonders with their hard work, ingenuity, and of course, sincerity of purpose. Today, when I landed here at Ankara airport, my memories went back to years in 2010 onwards, and I had personally witnessed tremendous progress, phenomenal progress of this great country, Turkey, under visionary and dynamic leadership of President Tayyip Erdogan. Today, Turkey's export have touched more than $260–70 billion. Of course, imports are a little higher, but that's a great achievement by itself. Turkey is one of the world's largest country, having very experienced contractors, and they have built great dams, infrastructure, and other very well known and established projects in Middle East, in Africa, in South Asia, and around the globe. And I know that ever since 2008, I've been visiting this great brotherly country. Every year, whenever I came, I witnessed, great leap forward in every walk of life. It has definitely something not very happy moment to observe that the two countries have fraternal relations. Our bonds are grounded in historical relations going back centuries back. This is a matter of fact, and you read in history books that when Turkey was fighting the war of independence, Muslims in subcontinent were supporting through a great movement this war of independence of Turkey. Our mothers, our sisters, our forefathers, our mothers contributed their bangles to finance this, humble contribution towards this war of independence. Cash was contributed, and there was great movement all over in the subcontinent those days. And little did our forefathers knew that a time would come that our generations will be wedded into a relationship which would last forever. And this relation of love and affection will go with us in our graves. And Turk brothers and sisters, they don't tire. Keep on repeating 24 hours during the month, every year, whenever they meet their Pakistani brothers, that we are very indebted to Pakistan. Imagine. And this philosophy has ingrained not only in schools, universities, everywhere. You witness this yourself. And honestly, I'm telling you that this always gives me great warmth and this energy that here is a nation who never forget their friends and supporters. And look how they have returned their support to Pakistan through thick and thin. During war, Turkey stood by Pakistan. During floods, Turkey stood by Pakistan. During earthquake, Turkey stood by Pakistan. Not through statements, through action. And I know for a fact, while I was in exile when Pakistan was hit by the most devastating earthquake, and I saw glimpses on television how Turkish government, Turkish leadership, Turkish businessmen, ordinary Turkish citizens went to earthquake hit areas and contributed over there in whatever they could. And then when floods hit Pakistan, President Tayyip Erdogan himself, with the First Lady, Emine Erdogan, they were all there. I was there, Prime Minister Yusuf Raza Gilani was there, and they built hospitals, they built schools, villages, donated $10 million and whatnot. Brothers and sisters, this is true brotherhood. This is friendship. This is everlasting relationship. But then, unfortunately, this has not transformed into our trade relations. It does not reflect. Our trade does not reflect our brotherhood, our friendship, our deep-rooted relations. And I know President Tayyip Erdogan is very keen and eager, and so all these great Turkish businessmen and Pakistani businessmen are all very eager to promote our investments, promote our trade and our commerce. But let us then be very practical. Business is business. Well, we are brothers, of course, but then business has its own protocols, and we have to do business according to those protocols. Therefore, let us break these barriers. Let us remove all those hurdles to promote our investment and our trade between the two countries. Whatever is to be done, let's do it, and do it speedily. Time and tide wait for none. And here, I have to say something very frankly and very bluntly. I would like to apologize. I'd like to regret and say sorry for, I don't get the right word, bad treatment or maltreatment, whatever, done to some of our Turkish businessmen. I'm very sorry, and I apologize in front of you. I feel very bad, and I'm deeply embarrassed. Ahmed al-Bayrak is sitting here. He's a great brother, and some other Turkish companies. I bent backwards. Late Mayor of Istanbul, Kadir Topaş, he was so helpful to us. The first metro established in Pakistan, in the city of Lahore, the entire design work was given to Pakistan free of cost. Solid waste management, the entire technique and technology and expertise was given to Pakistan for peanuts. And Turkish government trained our police, our medical squads, free of cost. And dozens of our officers came to this great country, were given training, free of cost, free boarding and lodging. I shouldn't have been, explaining all this in detail today, but my heart aches when I feel that in return what we have done to our Turkish brothers. And I can tell you that, I have to go into my grave. As far as I know, this agreement negotiated between Al-Bayrak and OSPAC and other companies with government of Punjab were most transparent. I am witness to all those negotiations. And let me share this with you today. Ladies and gentlemen, when letter of intent was signed between Al-Bayrak and OSPAC and another company with the government of Punjab, I sat down personally as Chief Minister of Punjab. The agreement was for $400 million for 7 years. I sat down and requested them and had long parleys. To cut it short, two brothers agreed to bring the price down from $410 million to $320 million, a discount of $90 million. After signing the letter of intent, and they did a great job in the city of Lahore, and they were to replicate this in other parts of Pakistan. And city of Lahore was like, I would say, even better than Ankara in terms of cleanliness, better than Paris in terms of cleanliness. Midnight they would wash the roads, and I am an early riser. I'm not a night bird. I'm an early riser. So I would see the roads all over Lahore, spick and span. And then what we did to them? Ahmed al-Bayrak, I apologize from you. I apologize from your family. I am very sorry. And then another company by the name of Zulro, what's the name? Yes. They came to Pakistan to invest in solar power generation. And Well, I'm somehow trained by my late father to save the last penny for Pakistan. I mean, when I was in business, I used to save the last penny for my company. And when I was Chief Minister of Punjab, it was my duty to save the last penny for Punjab and now for Pakistan. I negotiated with them. At that point in time, if I remember correctly, they were offering 6 cents per unit for this solar. And I said, no, this is too high. Finally, I brought them down to, this is 5 years ago, brought them down to 5.15 cents per unit, which was the most competitive rate around the globe at that point in time. Before coming to Turkey, I took 2 preparatory meetings so that when I come here, I don't show a long face or I'm not embarrassed in front of you for whatever delays on our part, etc. 4 years or 5 years, they have been waiting for the tariff from NEPRA, which is our regulatory body in Pakistan. Now, just 1 week ago, this tariff was awarded to them. And I'm very happy that it was a long wait, but I'm sorry, long wait, but now this tariff is available. I know you have wasted 4 years. You have not wasted 4 years. We have wasted our 4 years. Had this solar power project been installed, we would have gotten, very comparative, solar energy and thrown to our national grid. And then again another case. Now I am in my own family. I'm not talking to, what we call aliens. We are brothers and sisters sitting here. It's one family. Turkey and Pakistan are 2 countries, but one heart and one soul. So I'm not embarrassed or ashamed to come out with facts and truth. And that's how we should be learning our lesson and learn from our mistakes and move forward with clarity and unity of thought and action. So a Turkish company, I think it was a combination of Turkish company and Saudi company. It was a grant to Pakistan, grant. And our department was sitting on that because, they had raised a tax claim of 60 million rupees, which is, how much is in terms of dollars? 60 million rupees. Hire Saab, Defense Minister, a banker. About $500,000, $300,000. Now, grant money from a Turkish outfit and of course Saudi, outfit, and we are charging from them tax. So these are, I'm not trying to, wash my dirty linen here. No. What we are talking with each other as brothers and sisters. So I think we have corrected all these things. And I guarantee you, my brothers and sisters, that we have learned our lesson. I'm not going to go into any political blame game. That's we will do in Pakistan. Here I am here to convey you a message, loud and clear, that my investors are my masters. You are my masters. Come to Pakistan. Come to Pakistan. We will genuinely roll out a red carpet for you. We'll offer you Turkish coffee, and we'll say Tashakkure Dharam, and we'll say Sai, how do you call it in Turkish, Excellency? Sai Baba Christian, something like that. So, and we will, invite you to our homes, your homes. I'm in my home here in Turkey. And when you come to Pakistan, you will be in your home in Pakistan. So that's the kind of relationship. And I would say, ladies and gentlemen, Excellency General was with us in Pakistan last week. And he's a great soldier. And he doesn't only earn respect in Turkey, he earns great respect in Pakistan also. Because a soldier, whether a Turkish soldier or a Pakistani soldier, is the same. So I think, we inaugurated Turkish belt and Milgem, and it's a joint venture between Pakistan and Turkey, and Pakistan Navy is undertaking it, and that's how we have to cooperate not only in trade, in investments, in culture, in climate change, but also our defense is our mutual defense. Our hearts beat with our Turk brothers and sisters and vice versa. Whenever there was a cause, whenever there was a need, Turkey stood by Pakistan. And Turkish voice in support of Kashmiris has been the loudest in many decades. And we are so grateful to President Tayyip Erdogan and Turkish brothers and sisters for supporting the cause of Kashmiris. And we stand by you in the cause of Cyprus and Turkish Cypriots. And also, we are with you against this terrorist organization, PKK, and other organizations, because the enemies of Turks are enemies of Pakistan. I wouldn't want to, make you wait for dinner. I know you're all hungry, and dinner is about to be served. But I would say in the end that $1.1 billion two-way trade volume is nothing. And let us resolve today, and we will sit down tonight and tomorrow. Great Pakistani businessmen are sitting here, and great Turk businessmen are sitting here. Please have heart-to-heart talk and have, sincere discussion, serious discussion. How can we promote investments between the two countries, whether in the field of agriculture or IT field, or I saw this newly built car, run through electricity, and I said, please bring the first car to Pakistan and Islamabad so we can showcase to Pakistanis and show them how our great Turk brothers and sisters are doing great innovations. We can, in dairy farm, I know a dairy farm is being built in Pakistan through joint venture, and we can have great cooperation in textile, in engineering, and many other fields. But it takes heart-to-heart talk. For example, a visa problem has been raised by one of the honorable speakers here, and I was very surprised. Foreign Secretary sitting here, our ambassador sitting here. Why should be there any obligation for getting visa for Pakistan, for Pakistani brothers and sisters? This is not acceptable. I guarantee you we will resolve this problem, and visa should not be an issue for our Turk brothers and sisters. And whenever you want to come there, you come there and get stamped at the airport, and you are there. But this is not enough. This is not enough. Visa or no visa, let's resolve today. I don't know how we will achieve this target, but wherever there is a will, there is a way. This is an article of faith with me. Believe me, and this is also your belief as Muslims, because Allah has ordained us that work hard, seriously and sincerely, and He will shower upon His infinite bounties and blessings upon you. and you will be meeting great success stories. So I have my great faith in this Quranic injunctions. So all of you have. So let's resolve today a figure of $5 billion, two-way trade, $5 billion. Well, left to me, I would say in 6 months, but I think let's talk about practical, solution. If we can resolve today, before we start breaking bread together, that in the next 3 years, if we can take our bilateral trade to $5 billion, I'll be a very satisfied Pakistani, and I'll be the happiest person if we can achieve this target. And I want to guarantee you, from our side, whatever is needed to achieve this target, I'll be there sitting with you and doing everything within my domain and my capacity to help this target to be achieved, both by Pakistanis and our Turkish brothers, because it takes two to tango. You can't clap with one hand, you have to clap with two hands. So my brothers and sisters, $5 billion is the target, and General, you will kindly ensure through your lifelong military experience how to push all these great targets. And Minister of Commerce is sitting here, Minister of Information is sitting here, Chairman is sitting here, and I will request an appeal to my Pakistani brothers and sisters who have come here, and they have come on their own account. They have spent their own money. That's the love. That's the love, which has carried them to Ankara. Tomorrow they will be going to Istanbul for further discussions. I won't want to now, dwell anymore because I've taken a lot of time. Thank you very much. It's been a wonderful evening. Thank you for this very warm welcome. And I really and sincerely pray that this bond of brotherhood and friendship goes stronger by the day. And inshallah, when I will be summoned in the court of Allah Almighty in the world hereafter, when God will ask me, what have you done in this world? I will say, I did my best to bring Pakistan and Turkey together as brothers. Thank you very much.